Hello, Class 8. Welcome back to our English class. Today, we are going to learn supplementary lesson of Unit 6. The lesson name is Homeless Man and His Friends. Children, let me start with the introduction of the summary so that you understand the lesson and the story well. Children, life takes us on some interesting journey. Having wonderful friends with us on the long ride can make both the best and the worst periods enjoyable. Do you agree? Yes. Here the story goes like this. There is a homeless man called Caesar in South Brazil. He often sacrifices his own food to feed the stray dogs around him. One day, he falls very sick, and his kindness towards the animals comes back to him as they accompany him to the emergency room at a hospital in Brazil. The nurses were surprised to see Caesar, who was new to the hospital. They did not know his previous condition. They were surprised to see four canines waiting at the entrance to see Caesar. Watching them, the nurse is impressed and posts the picture of the scene in the Facebook, stating a simple person without luxury depends on help to overcome pain and other evils as the best companions, and that the exchange is mutual. They wait, and my friend, nurse, watches them reunite their master. No time. When Caesar was offered food, he ate some and saved the rest for the dogs. Caesar has little material possessions and does not have any kin or friends, but he has his warm and loving companions. Let us read the lesson. Homeless Man and His Friends. There is a homeless man in Rio do Sul in South Brazil who often sacrifices his own food to feed the stray dogs around him. Once he suddenly required emergency treatment. His kindness came back to him like a boomerang, for the faithful dogs he had been feeding made sure he wasn't alone. Let us continue. The dog's incredible loyalty was witnessed by nurse Chris Maffram and her colleagues. The homeless man, known as Caesar, arrived at the emergency room of the hospital at about 3 a.m. to seek treatment and medication for a pre existing health condition he had been battling. It was his first time at the hospital for treatment, as he normally goes to another health facility in town. Thus, Matram and her colleagues did not know about Caesar's condition nor his background. But not before long, they realized that he had a gang of dogs accompanying him. Four concerned dogs had showed up at the entrance of the hospital and were waiting for Caesar. They were concerned about their homeless master, who the nurses soon learned had been for some time foregoing his own meals to feed the dogs. Mafram snapped a photo of the touching scene and later posted it on the Facebook, saying, I came across this today at the hospital where I work at 3 a.m. While their master, who lives on the street, was being treated, his companions waited at the door. A simple person without luxury who depends on help to overcome the hunger, the cold, the pain, the evils of the world, has by his side the best companions. And the exchange is reciprocal, she said. An exchange of love, affection, warmth, and understanding. A person who confessed to us that he stops eating to feed them, Mafrin continued. Speaking to the dodo, Mafrim said, they are all well taken care of and chubby. Let us continue. The faithful canines were anxiously anticipating Caesar's safe return. Fortunately, the animals reunited with their owner in no time. Not wanting to keep Caesar and his companions apart, the staff let the dogs inside after giving him the medication he needed. They even offered some food to Caesar. Believe me, he ate some and saved a bit to give the dogs later, Mafram recalled. An hour later, Caesar left his hospital with the four dogs trailing behind, happily wagging their tails. I do not know what his life is like or why he is on the street, but I admire the respect and love he has for his little friends. Nafram concluded, seeing them like this, waiting at the door, just shows how much they are all well cared for and loved. Even though Caesar has little material possessions and likely has no kin to turn to, he is never alone because he has his warm and loving companions. Children, I'm sure you've understood the story. Now let us learn the glossary. Boomerang. The word boomerang means come back to the person who threw it. The word medication is a form of medicine that is used to treat. The word incredible means unbelievable. The word anticipating means expecting. Thanks for watching.